Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to be playing a little Monkey D. Luffy against the OP15 leaders, and I wanted to give you just a quick breakdown of the deck. Just a brief summary. If we got 5 Dawn up, when our opponent attacks, we can convert our 5 Dawn one at a time, not once per turn, into 2k counter. Alright, that works on our leader or any of our Straw Hat crew. I am running 4 Jewelry Bonnie searchers. They search for Straw Hat crew or Egghead type. We're just finding the Straw Hats. And then we got another one in Monkey D. Garp. We're running that as a 3 of. We were running it because we are now looking for things like Electrical Luna, and that's really about it. Tashigi as well as a target. We just want to make sure that we can find those critical pieces when we need them. Our 2Ks consist of 4 Sanjis, because that's still a good 2K. We're running our 3-cost Nami. You guys should know how I feel about this. It is fantastic to attack for 7 for about 4 or 5 turns before she gets replaced. It is way better than playing one of the 1-costs that puts 1 Rested Dawn underneath our leader. 7s are just that strong. And then I went down to 2 of this Rono Zoro. He requires a little bit of setup, which is why I went down to 2 of them. He's really good in the late game, but early game we don't want to see multiple copies, so 1 is usually good enough. We like that. And then we've got 2 Tashigis in here. I brought this back in over like our Straw Hat Crew 2K Zoro blockers, just because we are that worried about removal. Dead Man's Game is just brutal. So having 6 copies that just say, nope, no removal, we're done, you're staying away from us. And in some matches, I do actually end up playing both. Blue Wainani is everywhere, and Nojiko and Gravity Blade is still brutal. So sometimes I have actually played both in a single match, and it has won me games, so I did go back with 2 of those. I like that as my 2K. And then we've got the 4 Usopp, which is just a classic staple. If you guys need a better look at what any of these center cards do, just go ahead and take a quick peek back at one of my other videos if you wouldn't mind. I'm sure you guys want to see what I'm up to across the board, but there you go. 4 of those, 4 Nami, 4 Sanji, 4 Monkey D. Luffy. We're at 2 Rono Zoro. 2 is good enough. They are highly searchable by both our Garps and our Bonnies. That way we can make sure we have it when we need it, because it is not perfect in all matchups and it does require setup, but if you know that's what you want to play, just stay healthy and it will work out. 2 Dead Man's Game, because that is good enough. Finding that is really good in the matchups that it is good in. And then, of course, we've got 4 Charleston, best card of the deck, just making our cards in our bricks in our hand into 2k counters, and then restanding an extra 2k with our Dawn is just fantastic. Gum Gum Giant Pistol came in because Dawn Krieg, I have found out, is kind of a menace. Turning my guys, I think I had one that was reducing 2k with the leader. They managed to have 3 Shanks that minus 1000 power on my turn. So I was losing 5k to their board, and Gum Gum Giant Pistol just wins that match, I found out. Go figure. A 15k Zoro is just that good. And then Electrical Luna. This might need to go up. I'm not sure what I'm going to cut for it, but I might need a 3rd one because I'm finding it to win more and more matches lately. It works really well against everything, Enel especially. I've found that this just destroys Enel. So let me know what you guys think. What's good? What's bad? What do you want to see the list look like? Where would you make a cut to get a 3rd copy of Luna? That is what I want to see in the comments. You guys tell me, and I will try it, and we will put it in a video and see how it does. But there you go. That's my thought for the decks. Let's jump into some games, see how I do into the OP15 leaders. Like, comment, and subscribe if you can. It really does make me happy, and I do appreciate all of you who do click that little button, because it is helping me to reach my goals. And I value that very highly from you guys. All right, let's get to it. All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another round of One Piece. I did not see a good opener here, but we'll see what we can do with it. We're going against Enel from OP15. Under the rules of this game, your Dawn deck consists of 6 cards. Activate main once per turn. If this is your 2nd turn or later, add up to 1 Dawn card from your Dawn deck instead of as active. Then add 4 additional Dawn cards and rest them. Then give up to 4 of the rested Dawn cards to one of your characters. So next turn, he will get 2 and ramp everything back. He'll probably take that, if I had to imagine. He should take that. I don't know why he would give me 2 cards. And I have to deal with 2 attacks next turn. See what he does about it. Okay, he plays a Charlotte Pudding, finds a Sanji 2K. The anti-removal doesn't do anything in this deck because they mostly just rest it and minus your characters down. Hopefully we get to keep this for a turn or 2 because I'd like to play this, put these there. Give him a 2K and then they'll minus and ramp, and then give it all to one of these dudes. Probably this one. You always want to look at the top of their deck. Yep. Didn't like those cards. He's going to put them at the bottom. I don't have another 2K to give him. That'll be good for a follow-up turn. I just gotta get some board up. This deck is such a race. I have to ignore these. He's got too many of them, and he can only give one of them a turn per dawn, and so it's just, there's no point in trying to eat them. See what he does. Next turn will be this, probably. Yeah, okay. Finds the Enel, decides to do a look. He will find a card and then trash a card. And it's just a card. It has no restrictions. It's a very good secret rare. Good news is, unless he rests this, he doesn't need minus for no reason there, because none of my is rested. Actually, don't think that would ever affect me. You should be able to get out of this. Because most you could do is like a 6 and a 6, or a 5 and a 7, which means all my Dawn get out of it. He can attack with whatever he wants, it won't work. I'm just going to keep hammering at him. But he wants to attack so we could look at the top of his life. He liked those cards. Gonna hold that E-Luna basically as long as we can. Because he gets one back as active, means he's gonna always play just more of these. That's nice, but we're not gonna be set up for it in time, I don't think. Did I kill this? No, we just gotta keep pressuring. We're gonna 7-7 at him. We're gonna hold this combo for as long as we can. Probably next turn, I think, would be a good time to do it. Just hold everything down. There we go. There we go. The 9-0 would be so good in this matchup. I just don't think we're ever going to have time to play it. This combo is also very good here. Because their stuff doesn't actually add cost to it. I can hit everything in their deck. What will you do? I'm gonna KO my Nami. No! Goodbye, Nami. You did a very good job while you lasted. What am I up to right now? I'm at 7? Yeah, 7. So I'm going to be at 9 next turn, which means I can do this. But he doesn't look like he's going to be able to play one of his big guys this turn. No. Okay. He's doing a little searching. Let's see what he finds with the Charlotte Pudding. Picked no cards. Missed. That's very good for us. I gotta say, we are coming out really behind on this. I need more characters. What's he gonna do? Gotta look at the top cards of his deck. Put them back on the top so he liked them. He should go 11 and 5. Or he could be dumb. That's an option too. Sorry, I shouldn't insult people. That's my bad. But math is hard for some people. That's pretty good. Luna is going to be very good here. Give me some cards. He let it hit. There's no way I can kill him. All of his events just give him +2. And he's got, I think there's something like 16 to 20 events in this deck. There's just no way. He'd have to be unbelievably bricked. He's going to trash 2 cards, though. We're going to make sure his blocker can't stand back up next turn, and we're going to make sure he doesn't get his on-attack abilities either. Luna is going to do a work. Okay, he goes down to absolutely nothing, and then the nail in the coffin. Okay, let's see what he can do about that. He's got 1 space to play something. I've got a good blocker on board. 10k counter. And I've got this Dead Man's Game if he decides to go blocker heavy. He's down to 3 cards in hand, though. The fact that we're pressuring as hard as we are. Yeah, there he is. So he's got his blocker. We will Dead Man's Game that. And then I think we just kill him. Yeah, because he had to trash a card. Yeah, he just dies. Because I can just go 7 at him. That guarantee hits. Unless he leaves a Dawn up, in which case I'll go 9 at him. Oh. He's going to hold one of my guys down. I still think you die. Oh no, it's one of our with 6,000 power less. That won't kill me. He just wanted to draw a card. Never mind. I got you now. Actually, it won't matter if he leaves the Dawn up, because I'm gonna do Dead Man's Game and I'll knock both of these down. Now, what you gonna do? You can attack 6 here, it won't do anything. I'm not even in danger of losing next turn. GG. All right, Enel. Yeah, so we learned a lot playing this matchup. Man, we did not see characters for a long time. That really sucked. Seeing multiple Sanjis would have been really useful. Even these guys, they just gotta be the 7s. That way, even if he minuses them, they're hard to kill. But I will say this: ignore these little guys as best you can. They don't do a lot. Because he can play so many of them, it doesn't do anything to swing attacks into them. Just ignore them. Build your board, swing 7s over and over and over and over again. They will run out of cards, and then they get these blockers and big guys up. We have answers in stuff like Nami. I think Electric Luna in particular is really good in this match. And if Enel is as prevalent as we think it's going to be, E-Luna might need to come up from 2 to 3, maybe even 4. We'll see. But it does look like that just kind of wins you this match. Let me know what you guys think. I think Nami plus Luna, it's just game determinative in this match. But I think that's all I got. So you guys tell me, what did I do right? What did I do wrong? Are we going to be able to compete in OP15? I feel like we might. But we do have a couple of guys we got to see if we can beat. So let's go to the next one. Catch you there. Alright, welcome ladies and gentlemen to another round of One Piece. Our opponent chose to make us go first, and that's kind of okay, so we're going to keep this. We're going against Lucy from OP15. Do I like the Sanji or the Usopp better? I think I like the Sanji. 2 Dawn back ain't bad though, especially if I'm going into this. Yeah, we'll take this. Alright, so Lucy's a very unique leader. When attacking on your opponent's attack, they can trash any number of events or stage cards in the hand and turn them into 1k power for every card trashed. Not once per turn, not even once per battle. Well, that's pretty good. We found what we were looking for. Now this leader likes to sit healthy. Let's see if our opponent takes or not. Also, activate main once per turn if you have an event. If you have an activated event card with a base power cost of 3 or more during this turn, draw 1 card. So they have a ton of events in this deck. They can also rest this stage to turn events and stages into 2Ks. And they have to give me a 1K on top. Alright. We take this hit, and then we're in a good spot for next turn, because we will play this. And on the following turn, we're going to be looking to play both of these. Next turn, we will not be in danger. The following turn, we will be in danger. Yeah, sure. Ooh, that's pretty good. I don't want to give them either of these. I'm going to go with going low. Sure. My turn. You wouldn't save that. That would be a bad idea. See what they do about it. Wow, they go really low in card advantage. They say, no, I want to be healthy. Now, pudding did get banned today, but we'll see if our opponents have started choosing to play by those bans, because they have not been enforced yet on the sim. But we are testing putting our feet in the water for OP15, because it's just a cool format. There's a lot of good leaders. Reveals a Cavendish. The dish is pretty good. Yes, you can have my Bonnie. There's the dish. We will want to kill that soon. They're going to check to see if I remember how my leader ability works. Of course they are. Wouldn't want me to forget how my leader ability works. It's going to get a little dicey, but we do need to fill the board here. They're going to go down to 2, though. They are in danger. I think they counted out a little too heavy early, but you guys tell me. Play the Robin. We do not want to get gravity bladed. That is not for us. They also have a new event, Bari Pistol or something like that. Draw 2 trash, 1 off the Cavendish effect, of course. On our opponent's attack, though, this effect does not work on their characters. Okay, so they play the Sabo. They, of course, play the Fire Fist. They'll minus this, bump this. Yeah. Minus 8,000 power to their 8,000 attack. They will clear this if they attack it, though. The answer is no, you can't remove my guys. Do I give the 2k up, force them into this? We do. Yes, that will take it. Nine into your 6, give me 4k counter out of your 3 cards. Or block and give me a 1k, and then I get to start poking in with everything else. You will lose this turn. You don't have a choice. I will get all the way over your blocker, man. I'm going to play this turn because it's the last turn I really have a free slot to play a character. I'm just going to poke for it. He didn't have anything to do with it. Oh, no. This will be like the 3rd or 4th one of these I've recorded. This must be a hard leader to pilot because people seem to really struggle with it. And there's nothing I can do about it. I've tried, I promise you guys, to get you good videos. We just take the Garel and say, you know what? You guys are going to die. So Usopp might die here because I'm so big, it's easier to attack this. Because I'm now a 7k leader. That's not going to do anything. Yeah. This Robin is really important because of this Bari Pistol Also, they're, what is it? Fire Fist. Those two cards, man. Yeah, they concede. They are doomed here. My board is way too big. We were going to Nami, put both of those down, attack in for 9. They wouldn't be able to get out of it, and then we just attack for, I don't know, 7, 9 again, and say, okay. Yeah, probably not that heavy. I'd have, what, 5 Dawn left, and then maybe 5. I got 5 Dawn to play with, so like a 7 and an 8. It wouldn't kill them. They'd live. But we had 2 of these. They were going to die, and there's a 3rd one in our life, so this is a doomed match. Let me know what I'm doing right. Let me know what I'm doing wrong. Lucy appears to be very unfavored in this matchup, so let me know what you guys think. All right, I will catch you in the next one. All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another round of One Piece. That's not a particularly good opener, so we're going to mulligan. It didn't get better. All right, we're going to have to play out of our curve. Let's see. It continues to not get better. We take the Garp, put that up, and return some cards. All right, we're playing Monkey D. Luffy from OP13, and we're going against Monkey D. Luffy from OP15. If your Skyline-type characters with 6,000 base power overall would be removed from the field by your opponent, you may add 1 card from the top of your life cards to your hand instead. All right, cool. We naturally get the gal, and we'll attack him. He's a 5 life leader. Chooses to go to 9 instead. Says, nope, I want to be tanky against you. This is not going to be a particularly strong second chance on it, but we'll see what we get. This is not what I've seen. Draw 1 card, then give bonus on card to one of your Skyline-type leaders or character cards. Alright, just a filter. Yeah, you're going to get for 9. I was going to let you hit if you did 7, buddy. That's not what we want either. Alright. How many times do you want to just give me stuff? The answer is not that often. So this can protect their 6,000 base power or more characters from battle or effect. And it is not a once per turn. Which makes removing their board not super useful. He killed my Nami. That's a rude thing to do. It's alright, though. This doesn't have a trigger on it. Do you know that, sir? Do you know you don't have a trigger on this? That doesn't help me. So we'll do this. We will demand 2Ks, always. I need more than 4? I don't think so. We are assembling the pieces, though, which is very nice. Luna will also be pretty helpful in this matchup. Because he's got all those pesky Robins, you know. There's one. Then plays a 5. Yep. Alright. So this is a 3. I still don't think he can take it. It's going to be close, though. So 2. Yeah, gets me up to 7. Man, we gotta set up so that we've got this. This doesn't have a trigger on it either. Do we develop the Nami now? think I do kind of want to develop an army so that I could develop this Zora with impunity. These are all Sky Islands, which means I cannot save them. I cannot take them. Now, here's the question. Do I E-Luna? Keep me safe next turn? I am gonna E-Luna. I really, really want to E-Luna. Yeah. There you go. You can just have nobody. I want to develop that Zoro and have just no issues. Although I don't have any protection for it right now. Is what it is. We're gonna see if he's got any removal. It's a 9 cost though, so it'd have to be something very specific. And we're just going to poke in 5, 5, 6 and then play this. We stand 4 of our Dawn. Play whatever you like. You should probably play the healer if you can. Can he heal himself? Let's find out. Yep. Yeah. Yep. Cool. You could attack infinite. You won't get there. Just gonna whittle some cards down. Don't mind me. I'm definitely not gonna try and kill you next turn. I wouldn't do that to you. That would be insane of me to do that. Does he take? No. It says, I am suspicious of your activities. Okay. Well, he's got a really full board. And I have a gun. Let's see what happens. I've got a blocker, 3 life, 4K counter. You got 10K. What are you going to do with this? Just going to take that hit, see what he does. Yeah, I was like, yeah, I think you want my characters, if I'm not mistaken here. So I can go 8 up to this. Okay, you only get 2 real attacks out. I'll give you a blocker for 1. I've got a shoot ton of counter for the other one. The crazy part about this is I can play this and get all my Dawn back and get on underneath my leader. You're going to have a hard time getting to me. There you go. You can have a fun investing your Dawn into getting nothing. You're going to spend all of your attacks to get these guys. I'm going to give nothing up. If you don't play anything and I keep all this, oh. He does it again. Oh, he gets it. There's quite the fight over board. All right. Well, that's fun. Okay. Now I know he doesn't have much. So I get 3 Dawn. So let's see. So he's got 3 Dawn for effect, 2 of which will come back. And then that means I need 3 of these. So I can put 2 on this leader. Or 2 on this guy. I'm going to do this, just because then I don't have to worry about triggers. He doesn't use his effect. All right. Well, that's fine with you. He's down to 2 characters. And these are protectable? Let's see what you got here, guy. I was hoping he'd use his leader ability because this won't do his trigger effects. But I guess we'll deal with that next turn. Because if he's got no board, he can't threaten me. This is discard fodder at this point because I'm not set up to use it properly, and this is more value. And this will kill him if he takes a life. So if I get like... I could get out of that. No. Azoro, sure. I think this just gets... This makes it so I can't die. And I'm clearing your board. You do not have a chance. You're going to pray these are really good triggers, because you only got 1 card. You can defend it 1 time, and I'll just do it again. And this means all my Dawn comes back. So I get 3 for this effect. Which means I can put 1 here, which is enough. It's so funny I've got Chimera Giant, but don't even need it. Yeah, your leader effect is not going to save you here. Alright, fine. Guess what? 5. You only have 1 card. Alright. Let's do some triggering, I think. finds a searcher. That isn't going to be enough. Yeah, that's not going to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're just playing Zoro Control. The game is over. Come Come Giant Pistol is funny, but unnecessary here. This is more for the Dawn Krieg match. But I don't think it's going to be what we need on this one. Most of his cards don't even have triggers. Borsalina. Oh! You're going to make me kill you a bunch of times. Alright, we're going to go for a while, apparently. Mm-hmm. I'm just going 9s at him. You're just trying to just hold on. See if you could find a win condition. Another one. All right. And he hasn't seen his dude either, his rush guy. Oh, there it is. He just discarded it with this. Goes and draws a Nico Robin. Here's a blocker. Yup. Your heal is not good enough, Sir Luffy. Come Giant Pistol, man. What a good card. Yeah, he's gonna heal. I didn't think that could work unless they had one to trash, but what do I know? Yeah. I'm going to murder you. I'm sorry. Oh, maybe not. I gotta hit you 4 times again. You're a cockroach. You just don't want to die. All right. My board's getting bigger now. That's why I decided to start adding some stuff in. No. No, we won't be doing that. All right, here. Yeah, you're in trouble there, mister. Okay, here's where I will come Giant Pistol, because there's no reason not to. GG, my man. He left immediately. Yeah, just getting abused by poor old Zoro there. Just over and over and over. Yeah, I don't think they play anything that can really threaten. They just could not threaten the old Zoro. Well, let me know what you guys think. What did I do right? What did I do wrong? Monkey D. Luffy appears to be just a little too aggressive for them, and we didn't even see a lot of our aggression. The two Usops were just enough with this. Let me know what you guys think. Catch you in the next one.